there, look at this view, isn't that lovely? And I'm jollying along on my Harley. Sorry for the delay in posting a vlog. It's a combination of long hours and commitments, so I won't go into it, bores you to tears. Anyway, today's vlog, it comes from a couple of responses that I got to my previous vlog and I'll put the names up on the screen of the people who did it, because I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm getting old. But these two comments came in roughly the same time, and they said the same thing, which was, "You don't seem like a typical Harley rider, mate." In fact, one said, "You seem a bit posh." Me? Posh? I'll tell you what, I nearly spilled my champagne down my cravat. It was quite funny to hear that, because one thing I am definitely not is posh. I'm a working class lad from a council estate in good old Great Britain, and proud of it, mate. And it got me thinking about typical Harley riders. What is a typical Harley rider? Well, for those of you who don't know, a typical Harley rider is me. I know the Harley is the preferred vehicle of choice for the Hell's Angel, or the what are the other ones? The Outlaws and all those motorcycle clubs. Notice I said clubs. You don't see a Hell's Angel on a Lambretta TV 175, but the fact of the matter is that Harleys are ridden by all sorts of people, and I'll tell you how I got into it, so it gives you an idea, because it wasn't just the bike that got me. It was the fact that my mind was put at rest, because I had the same preconceptions and the same prejudices that people have against Harleys. I'd been looking for a bike to suit what I wanted. I'd tried a few. I'd had a sports bike, I'd had a naked sort of street bike, I'd had all sorts of things. And a mate of mine said, "I'm going down to the Harley dealers on Sunday. They've got an open day. You can take some bikes out, see what you think." My first reaction was, I don't want a Harley, for Christ's sake. Because you get these visions of most comedy shows. You get a middle-aged guy who's never been interested in biking in his life suddenly turning up, walking into the living room with a Marlon Brando jacket on, saying, I've become a biker. Midlife crisis, no thank you. So I was sort of adverse to the idea of going down there, and he said, "Come on, it'll be good. At least you'll have the experience of taking one out, and you can at least say you've ridden a Harley." And that was it. I thought, yeah, I have. That's true. I've got nothing to lose, have I? So let's go down there and take a few of these bikes out. And I went down, and the first thing that struck me was the diversity of people that had turned up. Even the people who already owned Harleys, who turned up to try out other Harleys, were like me. They were normal guys who just like Harleys, and I thought, hold on, where's all the long-haired tattooed yobbos that I'm supposed to be rubbing shoulders with here? I mean, where are they? And if you ever go to an open day, or you ever even just pop into a Harley dealers, you will see a complete diverse range of people. And let's face it, what is a Harley? It's a motorbike. It's not, you know, it's not as though you're going in there to get a full body tattoo. It's a bike like any other. It just has its own little unique things. And when I took one out, I will be honest, to ride a Harley is very different to riding other bikes, I think. That's my opinion, not everybody's. And I just love the way the Harley makes me feel. If I want to, I can open the accelerator. Nothing happens, but I open the accelerator anyway. What is it? Hardly going, son. But for me, there's no other bike that makes me feel like a Harley makes me feel. Broke. Absolutely stone broke for buying it. No, you know what I mean. It's the the feel of the bike, the sound of the bike, there's something about it that does it for me. Doesn't do it for everyone, and that's fine. But we're all bikers, and we should all appreciate each other. But that was it. That was all I wanted to say today, that if you haven't ridden a Harley, when your local dealership, and there's plenty around, have an open day, all you need to do is take a license and take some ID, maybe a utility bill or something like that, and they will let you go out. They normally do it in groups now, because they tended to lose them. They actually, believe it or not, the Oxford Harley Davidson dealership once let a lone person go out on a bike. They never saw it again. So they tend to do it in arranged groups, like ride out, so that they can make sure their bikes don't go missing. But you'll see it's just everyday guys. It's just everyday people. I will admit the one thing about it, and that is that it isn't, which is a shame, because I think they'd love it. There's not an awful lot of the younger rider, you know, the teenage rider. And I don't know if it's because of the cost of a Harley. It might be to do with that, the fact that even the cheapest Harley is expensive. But take that out of the equation, and Harley riders are just everyday people. You do get the few who fit the stereotype, but then you do in every biking range. Everybody's sort of, who doesn't know about it, thinks that sports bike riders tear around at breakneck speed all the time and try to get their knee down on every bend. Oh, you do you? Oh, okay then. No, you know what I mean, guys, those that ride sports bikes. It's not like that all the time, is it? It's the twisties occasionally, and it's the thrill of the speed of the bike. So, same view of Harley riders. So that's all I wanted to say today, is that Harley riders are normally people. Normally people. Normal people. Although I'm not a good example of being normal. So if you see a Harley rider, give him a hug. And he'll punch you in the face. Alright guys, have a great weekend. I'm going home for a cup of cocoa and a lie down after all this excitement. But if you're a biker, you ride safe. If you're not a biker, you be safe. Catch you later, guys. Bye.